Everybody, it is me, Jen. I am the itch you can't scratch half of the Wine and Sass radio show that you can hear weekly, Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern on WLLS Radio. This is a show that we like to call No1Curr, and it is a rant I do every week where I rant about the things the media wants me to care about, and guess what? No1Curr. So let's get started. Let us get started with this third episode of No1Curr. Don't be jealous of my natural locks and my wind-chapped skin. First thing No1Curr about this week is Kanye freaking West. Who cares about, remember those times not too long ago when Kanye just sat in a recording booth and he made really good music that we wanted to jam to, and we didn't hear from him because he was a producer and a writer, and he just kind of stayed where he belongs, out of sight and definitely out of mind. We encouraged this monster, and now he expects us to care about anything. And this week he's at Fashion Week. Now, full disclosure, I am an affiliate of Adidas, and Kanye's new Yeezy line is sponsored by Adidas, so I guess that makes us kind of like co-workers. So I don't want to offend anybody too much, but don't care about what Kanye thinks. I don't want to see his baby crying at the fashion show. And Beyonce giving the side eye of all side eyes. That is just glorious. I don't care if he thinks that Beck shouldn't have won the Album of the Year Grammy or not. Yeah, he did deserve to win. You know, Beyonce plays 0 instruments, Beck plays 22 on his album. So yeah, let's give it to the guy that actually makes music and doesn't just like flounce like Sasha Fierce everywhere. Yeah, Kanye, No1Curr. No1Curr who you think deserves to win a Grammy. No1Curr what you think of the weather. No1Curr. And, yeah, your shoes are ugly. Sorry. Second thing No1Curr about this week is Brian Williams. Now, I've never been a fan of Brian Williams because to me, he looks too much like Guy Smiley from Sesame Street, and I don't want my newscasters to resemble Muppets. That right there shoots down their credibility. And we all know Lester Holt's my news daddy. Say it, Lester. So yeah, did anybody that actually believed that Brian Williams was in a helicopter that was shot down by an RPG and didn't completely shit his pants and went about telling that story with swagger is an idiot and should be deceived by people daily. I don't care about Brian Williams. Nothing's gonna happen to him. He's gonna go chill in the Hamptons for 6 months. He's gonna come back when no one remembers what happens, and it'll be business as usual. But until then, I get to watch my news daddy Lester Holt every day. I don't have to wait for the weekend, and so I think that is a win. Okay, last thing I don't care about this week on No1Curr, it's Valentine's Day. And No1Curr. I think that after you get out of, I don't know, the 11th grade, Valentine's Day is just another day. And I'm not saying this as a bitter witch of no one will love herville. I am sick of seeing that your bae got you a dozen roses. I am sick of hearing about that you are going to die with 436 cats and no one will ever love you. No1Curr. Whatever happened to suffering in silence? Whatever happened to crying on the inside like a winner? Do your thing. If you got a bae, go out for steak and lobster. Have all the nudie nasty times you want. I don't need to hear the humble brags the next morning. I promise not to humble brag about, sitting on the couch eating chips and watching movies on HBO. If you promise not to humble brag about bae getting you a dozen roses and, oh my god, he went to Jared, and you miserable people, I will also promise not to humble brag and speak of my own misery if you just check yours. It's okay. Every pot has a lid. You're gonna find somebody. I promise you. There is somebody for you out there. Keep hope alive. Alright? Happy Valentine's Day. Just keep it to yourself. It's alright. Some things don't have to be broadcast to the world. I don't need to know what romantical things you're doing on Valentine's Day. I also don't need to know how single and miserable you are either. Keep it to yourself on the inside. It's alright. Well, that is it for this episode of No1Curr. And I appreciate you listening to me ranting about the things the media is trying to make me care about that I could care less about. Be sure to check out wineandsass.com for more articles, and I occasionally rant via the written word. And you can check out our podcast on iTunes by searching Wine and Sass, or listen to the live show like I plugged earlier in this little video. Subscribe to this channel here on YouTube, and you can check out our movies that we post pretty frequently. Alrighty, we will see you guys next week, and just for good measure, No1Curr.